Hey, creative people. I think it's about time for that sketchbook update, don't you? So I got a ton of work on my sketchbook and it's been a little bit of a while. I think since early spring since I updated you with all the sketchbook update. I think this was the last one here. So let's go ahead and do it. Okay. I remember this. This is a zebra here. A little bit primary color work. Here we have a solid snake. Or is this Big Boss? Snake-oo! Okay. This one is I remember what this one is from. I think I used the reference for this. Pretty cool image though. I like it. Pictures of some humming bees next to pollinating some flowers. There's a girl meditating. I use kind of a outline-ish on the colors. Similar technique here with this Buddha statue. Use complementary colors, orange and blues. Here's another statue here. This one is a waterfall, I believe, in the jungle. And this one is a lotus leaf. You'll notice I've been doing a lot of more spiritual work. I think I did a video of previously of a lotus flower on a Buddha. I've been getting into spirituality this past, just from the beginning of this year. So I've been doing a lot of artwork based on spiritual themes. Here's a cool design. It's kind of like a kaleidoscope of eyes. I like this one. It's a funky woman here. The bronze and gold colors. Purple colored hair. Nice sunset on the dock here. The mat there. There's a gesture woman. It's kind of cool. It's a African tribal drummer. I've been getting into drum circles. I'm not sure if anybody's familiar with that, where people just hang out like in the park or something and just do drumming together. It's pretty cool. There's a guy wearing a tribal headdress. Acrobatic woman on some ropes hanging by her legs. And I forget what you call these cats again. Yeah, the furthest cats. Added a third eye on it though. Here's a character from my RPG game. The main character here. This little nice traditional house. European house with a thatched roof. This one's a surreal design. It's like a melting clock here, kind of like Salvador Dali, with a woman lying on it. And here's another drawing from my RPG game. I've been doing like weekly RPG games, playing Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. Oh, by the way, on my next videos, I'm going to switch up my kind of what I'm going to do on the channel. I'm going to be doing more storytelling oriented drawings. And like the first ones I'm going to do is have like a first person point of view narration, kind of like a journal from my character on my RPG campaign. So stay tuned for that. This one here is we rescued a little girl from a kobold attack, and she was the only survivor. And this is one of the characters. It was like an eagle type of a race. I'm not sure what you call them. This one is a Sufi, a whirling dervish. You know those guys, they spin around and get into a trance. This is kind of cool. It's like a winter or water, kind of almost like a water sprite basically. Another from my RPG campaign. This is a I believe it was a hobgoblin, and we encountered in one of the caves, and one of the characters challenged him to like a poker match. I think one of our characters won the match too, so they got all the loot. And this one's my character again. Oh, by the way, his name is Yusuf. He's a rogue, and he's a what we call a beggar prince, kind of like, you know that guy from Game of Thrones, the Daenerys' brother, Viserys? Not Viserys, called. If anybody remembers his name, forget his name. But anyways, it's, you know, the same concept, but he's a beggar prince. So now he's turned rogue. And this scene here is, we found this jewel on one of our quests, and it kind of hypnotized my character. So right here, he's like staring out, like frozen, couldn't move. This one is a porcelain doll, a pendant. Kind of what century? I think 17th century or 18th century. It's a cosplay. Some cool chick. Nice background here with furs. This was a raver girl. All these, you notice I've been doing all of them in colored pencils. I usually switch my style like every few months, but this one I think I stuck with this style with a micron pen, and then colored pencil for about 6 months. This one is based on the Australian Aborigines. They have these cool paints that they paint on themselves. Kind of another raver girl here with dreadlocks, rainbow colored dreadlocks. It's a dancer jumping over his dog. It's another statue, African statue. It's a corner of a museum here. And this was kind of a cool drawing, kind of surreal. Guy standing on his head, and you see his reflection here. Here's another one of a temple, I believe in China. I like the purple and yellow contrast. I use that a lot. I think I mentioned that before as well. Here's a Greek woman sitting on the window of a kind of Greek temple, I believe. This one is based on a photo reference. It was kind of like a junk room here, probably like from a building that's about to get torn down. And there was some graffiti on it. Don't see what I see. And on the background there, it's hard to tell on my drawing, but it was more of the upper class neighborhood, and this is, you know, from the slums, the view. This one's cool. I like it. It's a girl looking out of the city. It's an acrobat holding an umbrella on a pole. On top of a building as well. You can see the other buildings here. I did these all monochrome with one color. It's a woman surfing. Dad playing with his kid. Here we have a skater. Oh, here's a geisha on her moped. Another little bit of a surreal drawing here. It's a woman on a phone. Looks like kind of like a ghostly image almost. I like this. This is a dancer jumping up. His hair is flying in the air. I based it on a reference, but I made it look more like his hair is on fire. Like his head is like actually like his head is a flame. He was actually just looking down. His hair was flying in the air, but it looks like his head is just flame. It's a 19th century cosplay. It's on a theater. We have a candle maker. Here's a Hindu woman. Lots of jewelry. And this one is more of a kind of like a pagan woman. Well, both of these really. But this one here, she has like horns on her head. And you have like either face paint or like tattoos. Similar one here. And this one is more of a, I guess, kind of like a snow fairy, like a winter fae. And this one is cute. It's a girl with a mouse on her head. I believe it was based on a tribal girl in Nicaragua. She had a mouse on her head. So cute. Yeah, and that's it for, yeah, I won't show those ones. I'll do those later on the separate video. Yeah, but that's it for the regular sketchbook. And I'm going to change it up a little bit. Like I said, I'm going to do more of a storytelling. You know, with my channel, I'll do more of a storytelling with the art. And we'll see how that comes out with the first release. It's going to be based on my D&D campaign. So, we'll see how that goes. Alright, check you out later. Bye.